That's not that bad.
What's going on?
Not much. 2 forwards and backwards barrel rolls, forwards and backwards shrimping, forwards and backwards shoulder rolls, and sit-ups.
I'm not going to remember all of it. Seriously.
Woo! Let's go, Andy. Let's go, Andy.
Started watching.
You're recording the whole class?
Oh yeah.
God damn, dude. You actually sit and watch all these?
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's impressive.
That's only what I'm getting better. I mean, that's one way.
Hey, look. No, I'm not saying to put it down. I'm saying that's like legit impressive.
Yeah.
That you can go back and rewatch all the classes. You also know a kitten dies every time you record vertically? Like, Biden wouldn't even have a kitten if it was up to you. They just adopted a cat that interrupted one of Joe Biden's speeches.
Yeah.
It was like all stray cats, so they adopted it. That's pretty cool.
I do hate the portrait recording trend.
Yep. Should you present like this because it'll miss a lot of surface area. I cannot stand all the people that we have class today unless I post that there is no class. The assumption should always be there's class.
Yeah.
Or who's teaching? Just come to class. Come to fucking class. I never have garbage instructors.
That's true.
I don't think I've ever had someone teach who wasn't overly qualified to teach that class.
I just know that
You don't know how much you miss this until you're not.
I'm switching, so.
This shit was hell.
Dude, I was out for 3 months because of a torn back. I ripped the muscle off my shoulder. I was miserable. First I was sleeping, not even sitting. I had to be almost standing up to sleep. So I had to have pillows under here, so I was like this.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, I went for an M&RA roll in my last fight and it ripped the muscle off my back.
I actually stopped doing that.
No, I mean, look, I hurt myself doing other shit too. That just sucked because it cost me a fight.
Yeah, my girl hates me watching that shit. She's like, what are you watching? You
Already
watched
got
like 30
different
times
shoulders.
already. Yeah.
I mean, if you do it right, it's like anything else. You do a wrestling shot, pull your knees out. Adam Jason, he did a wrestling shot, his foot stuck, took out his knee.
Who's Jason?
Jason, it's a little Jason.
Batista?
Yeah. No, the little Jason, the 16-year-old or 17-year-old Jason.
What was that after bear crawls?
At the bear crawls, forward and backwards bear crawls, forwards and backwards shrimping.
That's my little guy too.
Yeah. Good kid.
Was that recently?
No, it was last summer. So I was able to max on that thing at 185. I actually think I might be capable of doing a few reps at 200. But I'm going to build up. My goal, I think in 2 months to be able to do 230. That's twice my body weight.
Okay.
And I'm probably not going to go much above that at all. That's pretty sufficient.
Yeah. That's me, so.
That's fighting in. That'd be pretty cool.
I'm more worried about my core sloppiness at that when the weight goes up.
That's one thing I'm liking from doing martial arts and so on. My core is actually pretty strong. It's interesting. I have a strong core, but my middle back is shit. That's
my core is strong, but compared
keep
to
going. What are you doing, Andy?
compared to my
You did forward, backwards, and you did sit-outs?
Yes, sir.
You did sit-outs? No, that's your forward tripping.
What's it?
You know sit-outs?
So,
That's not sit-out. No, that's technical stand-up. All those classes, you don't know the vocabulary. You hear, step, turn. Yep. So you start here on all fours. Lift one hand up, replace it with a foot. And now swing your hips through. There you go. And then you come forward. The other hand, replace it with the foot. Swing. Yep.
I was feeling better about my hip yesterday, and then I was leaving last night and slipped on the stairs.
Oh, what in my world? Most of my injuries come from me being a putz.
Well, it wasn't.
Let's keep going.
It was
So we get through. Yeah.
Fucking.
Yes. No, that's what happened.
And my
I
shitty boots.
popped an ankle out in class, literally completely out of socket, popped it back in. Like that was in the summer. 4 or 5 months later was the winter. I slipped on class right out. What?
How's forward shrimping work again?
So you're here 2 ways. My feet come down, I extend and pull. So I like roll above my shoulder to eliminate the friction. So this,
Okay.
or you do the swing.
Okay.
And each time though, for all of them, you have to lift your hips up. You don't want to like just drag.
Right.
Damn, how has this gotten looser?
So, step over.
Yep, and you swing through and you pull yourself. So not your elbows, like your shoulder.
Uh,
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be awkward until you get good at it, and then you'll be like, oh, it's just a little bit harder than regular shrimping. Good.
hard for me to get up on my shoulder. I don't know if it's just me protecting my shoulders because they suck.
Yeah.
Shit.
So this foot has to be out so your knee can thread through. Yep. There you go. Yeah, and just thread. Good. So really try to relax and breathe through the movement.
Okay. Sorry, I got a lot of things on the count.
I understand. Good.
I hate those.
Hey, you gotta get good at those. That's almost all your bottom half guard movements involve something like that. And regarding and all that sort of shit. And then shoulder roll, just do one side forward, one side back, just so we can get this party going. And then sit outs. Yep. How'd the set go last night?
I didn't go to.
Oh.
We ended up playing cards.
Oh, okay.
I lost both games. I was mad. I started out strong, and then so first we played spades, and like I usually win. Like my partner doesn't matter that much, but we started out strong, and then I just faded down. So I was like, I need to play a little bit smarter down the stretch.
Yeah.
We lost. It was close.
And forward and backward shoulder rolls, and then sit out.
And then the second one,
Good.
and then the second one we played Cards Against Humanity Family Edition,
Oh,
which is like wide ball.
what is that, like the neutered one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's stupid.
Well, his Marcus' daughter was playing with us.
Oh, okay, well I get it.
It's like for kids.
How old is she?
She's like 11 or 12.
A little young to learn about the hockey.
Yeah. And she still thinks like poop jokes are funny.
Well, they are. She's never gonna be wrong about that.
Well, the funny part is they have
And then
cards.
sit outs.
They have cards in there that are actually written by kids, and it says on it.
Oh, that's funny.
But they're always dumb.
Yeah. For a kid, it'll be funny, but. So sit outs are this.
Yeah.
You start, lift the foot up, swing forward and through. Good, yep, exactly. And then you just kind of shitty bear pull forward,
Okay.
switch. And here, and I want my supporting foot to be flat. I don't want it to be like wobbling left and right.
Okay.
Because that's also going to be your piston to help move.
Yeah.
So, no. So you're here, step forward.
Oh.
Yep. Because that's like if someone's in the head, like you gotta step out to throw your hip really through. Yeah, see how far your hip travel?
Yeah.
That's the exact purpose of this. Yep. In judo, they teach you not to let your butt hit the ground. In wrestling, they teach you to let your butt hit the ground. I like the wrestling version better, but they're both right. Good. Cool. Is there anything particular you guys have questions on from this month?
I've been barely engaged at all because of my hip, so
Armbar.
everything.
Armbars? From what position? Side control armbar? Okay, cool. So let's go over that, because armbar is an armbar and armbar. Like, armbar is a really good conceptual weapon, because really you realize anytime you get an arm in between your legs, you have an armbar of sort, right? You just let it, it's like here. So lay down.
Okay.
So, you've gotten the side control, right? So first is you always got to get separation of the elbow from the body. As long as it's here, it's going to be very, you can do it, but it's going to be almost a pure strength thing. Once I separate here with my body and I kind of, isolate that arm, it gives me two options for the far and close side armbar. Okay? So we're going to do the, and there's a lot of different ways to do the armbar, right? But again, like as you get better, you kind of realize, oh, it's just getting the arm in between my legs. So I'm here, and so what happens when this arm gets neutralized is going to be pushing a lot with this, right? You try to shrimp and all that. So I come in, and I use that to pull as I sit. My foot hooks the shoulder, my leg hooks through here, and now look, if he's blocking, I will come like this. But if I do this, I take some of the power out the armbar by flopping here so he can't sit up as easy. And then it's just, right?
I just want to see the transition from
Yeah, so I'm gonna-
again.
Yep, so we're here, right? I do whatever I gotta do to isolate this arm, right? Here, good. Now I'm in a good control spot, right? Where I can control, and this is gonna be the hardest thing to control. This is what we will use to help shrink, right? To help push or whatever. So, when I feel that, my arm comes here, and I pull it in, and I come to sit and hook the shoulder.
Okay.
Right?
Switch
Now look,
here.
don't grab. Hug it here. And then I can just slide over here. Alright? If the arm isn't across his face, you just put it here. That's fine. Okay? If his arm was here, I don't want to be on here because you push my leg up, and then I'm going to lose it. Right? So if his arm is here, I'll come all the way like this. And then, then it's just a matter of climbing up. Boom. Yeah. And you go. Let's come here. So it's, I'll do this side. Actually smack your finger. Right? So whatever you got to do to get this isolation, you get it. I'm not going to go over that. We can just let your partner get to it right now. 1, 2, here. And I'm kind of here. So this is the arm that he's going to start pushing, right? When I feel that, right, I'll reach and pull it up, and I sit. Now I'm not sitting straight. I'm sitting with like my butt cheeks on the ribs, and his hands off here. Now I can come across here, right? If they're already holding their arm, usually that hand's not going to be across the face, and I'll just sit back here and then go to work on the grip. Right now, if this hand was here as I come up, I get my leg over and I turn the knee towards the face, and I just collect. Guys, relax. I'm just demonstrating. And I come back. Right?
Yeah.
So the top, we'll call the top leg the one closest to the head. Its position is going to kind of be determined by what's going on with that arm. Cool?
Okay.
Let's work. 1 to 3.
You want to go first? Okay.
So you're here, right?
Right.
Good. So bring your whole hips a little higher up towards the head.
Okay.
Just so, like, it makes that shoulder weaker, right?
Yeah.
So now what you start pushing with this. So your left arm is going to come inside and collect his elbow.
So here?
Yep. And pull it across. So you have to give it space to move,
I
right?
feel like I'm giving him, I'm taking pressure off.
You are. You have to.
Okay.
You know, you don't get something for nothing. And this arm will swing and now pop up to like knee on belly almost. Good, but your foot that's on knee on belly, that foot has to be under his shoulder, so like the shin is into his armpit. And you're hooking it. Like, I don't want it on the ground, I want it all on him. Yes. And now, you lean this way and you transfer the arm. No. Here. And this hand can plant on the ground to help steady yourself. And now you just bring that foot over the head. Boom. And slowly go back. Beautiful. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, man?
So,
Are you training or are you just coming
I'm
to say
training.
hi?
No, I'm going to say hi, but I'm going to train.
Oh, okay.
So,
Go get changed.
Yeah, I'm changing.
all right.
No, there's a lot. To me, I still prefer head and arm chokes over arm bars and flag control. Oh, shit. Let me hit the timer. It didn't go.
So I gotta get my left arm over.
Yeah, it's like you gotta swim it through. So here, watch. I'll show you one more time how I do that transition. So one, the further I am here, the harder it is. So I want to be like, this is where I like to be operating from. Here. With that elbow above the shoulder. So it really kills that arm.
Okay.
Now, you know, he's starting to push. It's like, I have to take my weight up. Whoa. And then, right, I go 1, 2, here, and I'm posting. And see, I'm leaning my, it's like, not a knee on belly, it's like butt on chest.
Yeah.
And then, where this goes, is determined by that arm. If it's there, I'll swing I'll go for this, but hooking like that.
I'm struggling with this habit, when to move the knee up there.
It's kind of, you'll feel it. 2 sets of forward and backwards, pair crawls, forwards and backwards, shrimping, forwards and backwards, shoulder rolls, and a set of sit-ups.
Okay.
Yeah. Gather the leg up. So move even higher. See how his elbow's below his shoulder? Move your hips till it's yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I can feel that now. Now he's really compromised.
Yeah, exactly.
And this
It
side
opens
body
his hips up to
straight
move a bit more, but it's so easy to use this shin to block his hip that, you know, I'll take.
Okay. So now, yeah, because his arm compromised.
So, yeah, your right arm stays pretty much. Your left arm comes out, and that's where you start coming up. Like, you have to, like, relieve the pressure. Boom. Yep. Sit. Transfer the arm. Boom. Boom. And so you put one hand on the ground. So, yeah. And now you just swing the leg over the head. Good. Boom. That's it. Beautiful.
Now, should I keep my knee down until I'm ready to go?
Yeah, you're gonna have to feel that out for each individual opponent and how they're moving.
So the first thing is get this.
Yeah, you come in, and you have to see. As I do this, I'm gonna come up because I want this arm to come inside. It's very hard to go for the arm there.
So what do you need?
I have to lift my chest up,
Okay.
and now shoot for the arm, so his arm's in front of you.
Okay.
Pull the elbow, and then you pop up.
Okay. I feel like I have no control.
No, you do. You have the arm. You have to give up control at some point in order to go like. There's very few submissions that give you control. Yep. Now switch your arms. So you're hugging it, and the other hand posts on the ground. See? Now you get more control.
Yeah. I mean, once I get here,
Yeah.
it's pretty evident.
Yeah, they're in a lot of trouble. Beautiful. Yep. And I don't change the leg. I don't bother putting it across. That's perfectly fine. It's a bit stronger with a little less control, but the transitioning it kills the. Usually ends up getting the person escaping. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Come up. See how his elbow's still pointing down?
Yeah.
Keep moving it. Yes.
sliding.
If you don't remember anything else,
Yeah.
just that, especially if you're controlling a bigger guy, because at the very worst, you take this arm, swim to north south, and you just stay on top of the person.
Right. Alright, so I'm getting to here.
Mm-hmm.
And then.
So now we have to make the transition to start capturing. He starts pushing with his arm on your face.
Right.
So you lift up and capture the other arm. Pull it across, good. Yep. You pop up. And you drop your butt cheek onto his chest. Yes. Now switch the arm. Remember, no grabs.
Yeah.
Pummel it through. All into the arm. Yes. And boom. Beautiful.
I can almost step over top
Yeah.
without even.
That's what makes situations dependent upon, like, you know, the chaos in that situation.
Okay.
Again. What are you doing?
I'm doing crunches.
No, I didn't say crunches.
You did?
No, I
Or was
said
it sit-ups?
no. I said forward and backwards bear crawl, forward and backwards shrimping, forwards and backwards shoulder rolls, one set of sit-outs.
Yeah.
So then the sit-ups.
That's not a sit-out.
Oh, sit out.
Yeah.
I thought you
It's
said
not
sit
sit-up.
up.
No.
Oh, I was doing sit-ups.
No, you don't need to come to me to do sit-ups.
Yeah, I was like, this is weird. He's never
Yeah.
asked me to do this before. Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't like to have people do shit that they can do at home.
Wait, it's a sit-out? Like,
The sit-up, you know, you're here.
oh, right.
Nobody remembers to sit up.
It's
I
like
do.
the first step of a technical stand-up, right?
No, that's not sit-up. It's on all fours. Like this. Look at me.
Oh, okay.
I lift the hand up, replace it with a foot outside the hand, swing my hips through the empty space.
Got it, okay.
Really far forward.
And I'll swing.
Yeah.
Good, that's
Okay,
it.
okay.
And I let my head turn, so I'm looking over my posted play.
If I was going to do a technical stand-up, how would I do it here?
It'd be different. That's not technical stand-up. Yeah.
Drop your chest on more.
Yeah.
That's-
Well, all the way, yeah, turn, look, look.
You drop your chest.
All the way.
Okay. Here.
You want to push that knee up on
So not back, look.
That's pretty good right
If
now.
I'm here, I'm going forward.
Okay, okay,
That's the whole idea, is to exercise to shoot your hips forward.
okay.
Yes!
Okay, cool.
There you go. But only one hand on the ground, because this is actually less stable.
Actually, do a
Okay.
switch.
I want to be here so I can extend myself, grab, pull.
Got it.
I would grab underneath my elbow with this arm.
Yeah.
Like, put your hand right there. Don't stick it in there, but just put your hand on the back of my elbow. Right here. Pull that up and stick your knee underneath. There you go. Get that really tight. Tighten that down. And then if you can if you can get my shoulder to the ground, you really stretch me out so I'm like I see you.
Are you trying to go over the arm right now, or just seeing my position?
I'm trying to help
Oh,
you.
just later. Look over that. Put it under the head. Use your hips to move his.
Yeah.
No, not there. And over the arm, under the head. Yes. Move your hips. Yes.
Yeah,
See.
get that-
Once the elbow's above, it compromises things a lot.
Even though it's kind of loose.
No, 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 no,
I
no.
can't.
Don't step in. Step out.
Okay.
Your weight back though.
Here.
Yeah.
So-
more. No. You're doing it.
Is use this
Front.
hand.
Okay.
If my right hand's here, I put my foot outside the hand.
Pull it up. Like, keep your
So
knee
then I
bent like
can
that. Just knee. Yep.
roll
keep
my
that
hips
tight.
through that. Yeah,
And
see?
then reach that. Yeah. Pull that, and then you're gonna swing around. There you go. Now bring your knee. Now sit. Yep.
Yep. Pop up, hooking his shoulder with your foot.
Get this shin in my armpit. There you
Yeah,
go.
lean.
And then put your butt
Yeah.
on my chest. You're still you sit.
See,
down.
look. Stop. This is where you're trying to end up. Here, here. See? And this is why I actually you don't want to be straight. It's hard to do this. Here is a very natural motion. It's just your hip socket.
You were like laying on top of your shin on top of me.
Yeah. It's like butt on chest.
Yeah. It's almost like a sit bird.
Yeah. Yep. Hook your shoulder with your foot.
Yeah.
This has to be against here.
Yeah, you're yeah.
Yes. Now switch the arms. Put the other hand on the ground. Now swing the leg. Swing the leg. And now slowly roll back. There you go, see?
You gotta bring it
Yeah,
together.
that's fine. You finish
Probably have
it.
it. There you go.
Yeah. Beautiful, Matt.
Thank you.
You're drop kicking a midget in front of you.
That's fine.
You gotta go drop kick Gary Coleman. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Why is everybody missing class? And that didn't rhyme, and I don't care. The roads are not that bad.
Not really fine.
That's
Yeah.
like really good like that. So now,
Yes, lead.
it's a little low.
Keep going, keep going. Here's the thing. I'm not worried about perfect. Makes a highlight reel out of you or the other person. Good enough gets you gold medals.
Right.
Don't worry about not being perfect. I'm gonna go over this again in 30 seconds. You know, so you can, we're gonna spend the whole class on 2 arm bars.
Your foot's gonna get stuck here. Yeah, still aim for a little higher.
Yep.
You get it up
Wham.
real tight.
You use jujitsu feet there.
better angle. You'll be able to get the arm bar faster. Good.
Good. Come up. Yeah, don't worry about pulling his head or anything there. You're kind of done with his head at that point. And lean. As you come up, lean.
Get that foot all the way up the mountain pit.
Good. And swear. Good. Right? So let's go over this again. Again, I also really want to emphasize, you want to aim for perfection when you're drilling things, but don't get so caught up that one thing's 2 inches out of place and then you're like, you start making too many little adjustments. That's when a person just throws you off.
Yeah.
And it's something like Bianchi struggled with, was wanting everything to be perfect when he fights. And it cost him a couple fights because while you're fucking around for perfect, the other person says, oh, this is good enough and hits you. Or whatever, right? So it's, you know, knowing where it's knowing where that line is between good enough and not good enough. That's
Hey, what's up?
the biggest thing. So let's go over this arm bar again. See, so once we're here, with the elbow above the shoulder, and I'm here. So one thing to be aware is that because I'm high up here, I've lost a lot of control over it there. So I might have to just even do something like this, which takes some weight off, but I can block the hips. If anything, oh, okay, I can drop down here. Now it kind of neutralizes a lot of what you can do with this hip. Or, like, it's moving too much, I'll slim the room, drop the door cell. Right? Always have an escape, you know, like General Matt said, he goes, be nice, be kind, but have a plan to kill everyone in the room. Also have an escape plan. You know, like, I did a whole bunch of, like, sort of like, security training in the late 90s, where the first thing said, know where all the exits are. Like, so, I never sit with my back to a window or a door, if I can help it, because that's where unknowns can come through, and I know how to get out of every building I go into, if possible. Right? So, know how to escape. If things start going safe and he starts moving before you're ready to go, have a plan to get back on top. Right? That's so important. Because nothing's going to be 100, no one hits everything 100%. There's always going to be some chaos. So it's better to know when to fold them and go back on top, right? So we're here, boom. Right? I can control this arm here, like even with the size of pull that arm out or whatever, it's not really going anywhere. Right? Especially when I start pulling the head and really laying it. But I can't do much about that arm. Right? It'll be pushing or whatever. So I gotta swim here, right? So you're gonna have to do something. But look what happens when I do this. See, even my chest comes up. You know, unless I'm only thinking about that, my chest is gonna move a little bit.
Yeah.
But okay. You know, that's okay. Because when I go for the transition, I'm not being as worried about this. In fact, I might even let them start pushing me up a little bit. Look, that's when I can come in. That way we push his face across, drop. Right? Leave my hip against his arm. Now, I switch and I like to post here. Because now it keeps my weight on. I don't want to post here. See, I'm falling off now. Here. My foot is hooking as best possible because I have to control the shoulder with my shin and foot placement, and then I just swing over. Right? As we're talking. And why here, not this? This is actually awkward. This starts stretching right about here. From here, even with my older hips, I can do this.
You can
Now.
even sit up too because you got arm.
Yeah.
The right arm.
Exactly, and I can keep this control. Don't grab. It's so human, but it's shitty. Just here. Even if he bends it, okay, still my arm. Right? I'll deal with that grip later. Right? You can push all that. We see, I can just leave.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. And now, as I transition, look what I do with the hand. So I pull it, and I stay close. And now, it's just a matter of looking at the grip. Right? However the grip is. If this hand was here, because he's like, I'll push it over, come all the way. And now look, see, even though there's space here, I can pull in, and I still have a very strong arm.
So I noticed that you're landing closer to the deck than the face.
Yes.
I was going
Yeah, no. I need my shin here, because my butt,
You were
Hip.
getting stuck on my chest
Yeah.
a lot. When I was trying to tell you, your shin was landing here. You really want that up in here.
yep. And that's what you want to aim for when you practice. That being said, don't just stop and spend time readjusting it.
Yeah.
Because then he'll just shove you off and move.
Yeah.
I'm trying to ideally have my, like we're on the sternum here, right? I miss by a couple inches, I'm not fucking around there. I'm just gonna keep going to get good enough to get to the armbar. Okay? Right? When you go slowly in practice, that's what you want to aim for. But don't stop every single time, because then that really does become your, the habits are very quick to make. Even a month can go by fast, and you're doing that. You'll do that faster when you're rolling, but you'll still do that in waist time.
Aren't you really kind of transitioning from wherever you put your shin to roll to your butt?
Yes.
And so the further down you place your shin, the further down you
Yeah.
place your
Exactly. Yep. But again, like
aim as high as you can.
aim for
You
perfection.
almost can't aim too high. Like I don't know how you're gonna get
No,
your
you.
shin up here.
I mean, I could kick your arm off, I guess. Or
and
something,
yeah,
but
right,
it's
right.
like some comic book shit. Yeah, but don't get so obsessed with it that you start stuttering and doing too many little small adjustments because you're in a fight.
Yeah.
You see again? Here, we just let ourselves start really make sure that elbow's above and here. Like that arm should be in the sarcophagus.
Yeah, that's really tight.
Yep. You can do this, or just grab the head even. I'm gonna pull your arm maybe. The one that's trapped. Yeah. I just here, and if I need to, I can do this. Right? If he tries to shrink or whatever, I'll stop all that from happening. Now it takes weight off the person, right? You don't get something for free.
Yeah.
But there's always things you can do to block. Or here, or you see maybe this arm starts coming through, I don't like it, boom, I drop down to here. Then I can come back, right? So always have your escape plans. Always have, alright, this starts going further south than I'm comfortable with. Go back, get back on top. Keep making them carry my weight or have you escape. Here, boom. You start pushing. Yeah. And I can just push its face here or whatever to maintain. And I come up, bam. Right? It's almost like here. And I like here, I do want to hook the elbow. I'm not trying to aim up high on his arm.
Right.
Because I'll lose that. This is really solid. Now, I come in here, right hook, my weight's still on him. And I go with my arm. Cool?
Can you one more time?
Yeah. So we're just gonna start like this. So I want everyone to start with here, up, here. I don't want this.
Okay.
It's not bad, but I can't do anything until I unlock my hand. And if I'm stuck in side control, I'll actively monitor their hands. I know they're like this. I don't have to worry about transitioning the mount or spinning around. And to spin around, he has to let go. He doesn't have to split go and do this. That's it. But I know here, now we can attack, right? I can grab them. So it's not like it's bad, but get comfortable operating like this. It takes a little pressure off, but it makes you more dangerous. Right? So he gets there and he's trying to push. Boom, 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 right?
I like to get there and lock and then tighten my legs up.
Yep.
And then I can feel more confident moving my arms.
Yep. Here I can push the face. Like I'll post on here. Boom. Yep, he's there, so look. Or I'll bring my knee and I'll fight it in. And now I work on the up. And notice I'm saying up while I work, I'm not falling back. No way. Look, don't let me move your arm.
Remember we were talking about that C thing?
Yeah, I do.
That's exactly where it'll hurt you.
Okay.
Up.
Yeah.
That's as hard as I can pull.
Yeah.
In pause, that's why I say up until I get that separation, then I go. Cool?
Yep.
Let's work on it.
And just holding on with your body.
Yes. The more of your chest is connected to the arm, the more the power from your hips goes into that arm. So you can do this for 10 minutes. I can really monitor. Then we're going to do a second arm bar.
Just make sure that when you're sitting up, you're not doing this.
Yeah.
It's a hip. It's a hip. You're sitting up using your hips.
Yep.
That's going to be a big difference. You can't do anything.
Make them carry your weights.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
That you don't have the fulcrum. The fulcrum's down here, so you have to be.
Here, let's go.
It's like trying to use a lever that's a tool. It doesn't make it doesn't work.
Oh, shit. I got you.
Get your knee under my shoulder. That's what's gonna that. Feel that? You see how much less control I have? That one way harder. Even if I want to try to punch, that's not coming in. All right. So.
Damn. Where the hell have you been? Yes?
You're still a little high. Get that.
Take good stuff.
What, getting high?
I always do that. That's not what stops me getting here on top.
What's stopping you?
That's it.
I have to do some things this morning involved in
So, see where your shin ended up? Right there? You want to keep that tension against my armpit. That's what's going to keep it there, and that's what's going to lock it out.
That's a real good fight. Yeah, that's a good start. When your chest's in a better position. Remember before you got to go over here. Now it's back here. This is now that you have much more control.
Finish it. What are you doing?
Yeah, finish your armbar. Go slow, but, finish it.
Yeah, I think I actually want to go from this side.
Can you do the other
Yeah,
side?
sure.
This is my bad shoulder.
Yeah, of course, man.
Sorry. I don't
No, I got. Which one is your bad shoulder?
Well,
Me too.
The shoulder's his bad shoulder.
All right.
I mean,
So he had you
side control.
side control, this one under, this one
Yep.
trapped, like.
And move your hips up. See all that
Get your
space?
hips in there.
Now bring your hips towards his head a bit more.
What's that?
Well, that's actually good. So you'll have his elbow trapped there.
Okay, yeah. Just pressing there. Okay. So the transition from the bottom hand, does it snake around or?
Well, you want to get more control of my arm right now.
Okay.
I'm fighting like hell to get this in here.
Yeah.
And if I shrimp and make you see how that happens real
Yeah,
fast.
I did.
So, first things first, get this knee under my shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little closer. You're actually too high.
Okay.
There.
Okay.
And then you feel how I can't. Like I'm already fighting to try and do this. Even if I try to get this in here, you see the difference?
Yeah.
It's much tighter now.
Okay.
And you can even bring it, even a little tighter. So slide it forward. Yeah, right there. You see all that?
Mm-hmm.
That even, keeps tightening it up.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you want to try to get. You got to get this arm
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
to take my
This
arm.
one.
You're gonna lift up and grab it.
This one right here?
That's gonna hook my this arm. Okay.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that. And now sit up a little bit. So you let that arm pass in front of you.
Okay.
Take your arm out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here, watch.
Okay.
You're here.
It is a little
here,
awkward.
right?
Uh-huh.
Now you sit up, grab,
Okay.
and let's pull it across.
Okay.
And now you can be here. You can push whatever, but that doesn't stop this.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you had to give up a little bit of that space, but that's okay. You want him to be shoving away.
Right.
Here. The shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm coming sneaking around like this.
I would go under.
Under.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna be a tight
Yes.
grip. Feel that?
Yeah.
And now when you sit up, you keep control.
Now when you sit up, you can just all you're gonna do is you're gonna move that arm around and you can get it in front of you. Now come back down fast because you want to keep control. Not
Okay.
you're snaking it around. Now you have enough control with your pressure points. You can pick up this knee and
In the armpit.
you want to get this shit where your ankle.
No.
This,
Matt,
this
put
in
your
my
shin
armpit.
into his armpit.
Take
okay.
that and put it in my
Yep,
armpit.
and now lean your butt onto his
There.
chest.
Now roll it down. Yeah, roll it down to your butt on my chest.
Hook. Take this hand, push it on the ground to help steady yourself. See? Yeah.
Okay.
And now just swing the leg over the head.
So.
Yeah, there you go.
Boom.
And that's it. Now you hug the arm and finish.
Keep going.
Keep going. Keep pulling. Keep pulling down and lift your hips. On his wrist. Pull on his wrist. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, don't be tense when you do this.
Okay.
Relax. Because also tension is bad for his, because if you're tense, all of a sudden something can snap.
Yeah.
That just,
Okay.
you're at the end stage. There's no reason for you to be nervous.
Before you try to do the lever thing, spoon the fuck out of that arm.
Yep.
You want to
Hump
get
his
as
elbow.
close.
No, I told you. You got to hump the elbow.
Yeah, you got. You want to get in. Yeah, get your hips in.
Keep going.
Because my elbow gets below
Here,
your
Andy,
hips.
show him the
You never know.
arm bar.
Got it. Okay. So. Under
Get here.
here. Get that under the shoulder. Okay.
Okay. So you're close.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try maybe doing something like this stuff.
As you're doing that,
Yeah.
I'm snaking it around.
I would go the other way.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's gonna be a lot more
you're
secure.
absolutely right. Okay. So here.
Okay.
How I supposed to?
Grab that and slip your arm
Never
around.
take your arms up in the air like a dead cat.
Okay. And yeah, hug it all the way. There you go.
Now look.
Now you can pull this arm out. You don't need this arm anymore.
Now hold on,
You
real
got it.
quick. Yeah, I don't come up to shin. I have to come up to the shin on his there and you
No.
rock. No. Look, put this onto his chest. No.
No.
This.
Oh.
I think.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And now
Feel
you.
the difference?
This arm is
Big
hooked.
difference.
You see how
This
your
arm
shin was
closed.
on? Your shin was on my pec. Now it's in my arm.
Yeah, it's trapped. You're on
Now
the
put your
ground.
right hand on the ground, so you can control yourself.
You don't need that hand.
No, in front,
Here.
in front,
Okay.
in front.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I can do all this, so it's not going to do anything. But
Okay.
I can't really get this arm out.
Yeah.
Even if I'm fighting, right?
It's crushed between my chest and
It's
my
pressed.
leg.
Now, what you got it before you can do the arm bar. You got to get this leg over top.
Beautiful hand.
Here.
So now you give up some space there.
Okay.
See that?
Now, look at his
Keep
hand.
this
Yes,
pressed
thumbs
in
up.
there.
Okay.
Push. You're almost pushing out.
Good.
That
Okay.
right
So
So
there.
go like 4 and 4.
Now,
That's where-
now pull back.
Good. Yeah, you do a couple
Just
of
tighten
them.
a little bit.
Welcome to our. He's done this work. It is
Going,
10:50.
Okay.
Bridge. You're not bridging.
Yeah.
That you feel the difference?
Yeah.
Instantaneous.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were doing this shit.
Yeah.
Also,
I was trying to. Yeah. I
you
know.
think of shit. It's just like with like a power. It's the same thing. Breathe. It'll help you relax.
Remember how we talked about, like, where are you? Are you where your head is, or were you where your body is,
Right.
where your torso is? So the first thing is when you're pulling, don't contort to pull. Bring your whole, make full body contact.
Yeah.
It's a little bit weird, but think about where your sternum is.
Okay.
Bring your sternum closer. I can't get close to enough to, make connection like this. I have to get here and then I can.
Okay.
And then you're turning it into a deadlift.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay.
Same night, yeah, switch. You're doing like 4 and 4 because
Okay.
we have 2 people, yeah. And we're gonna go to a second armbar after this.
Do you
We're not gonna do a whole lot of rolling today.
Yeah, yeah.
I really do want to spend some time on technical.
No, I'm saying, do you have a particular arm you can avoid?
Oh,
It doesn't matter. Just break both of them.
do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can. All right. So I'm gonna be.
So now, this elbow, if you get that elbow in, he escapes. So you have to come up. Get this knee above his shoulder.
Try to get
Yes.
here first.
See that?
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah.
now, if you walk
Maybe
your hips towards
I
me
wanna try to
and brings his
really
elbow
tighten
above his
this up.
shoulder,
Right.
now
Uh-huh.
he's at
Yeah, it's already
this arm
tight.
Right.
all
That's real
tight.
tight.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Now
See? Now try to move your
I'm
arm.
going to try to slant
It's
my
be very
whole
hard.
body up
That's what you want.
so that I can.
So now he
take a
has
little
one arm
pressure
with
off.
power, one arm with very little power. Right? If you don't remember the arm bar or anything,
Just to
this
here.
is a much better control position.
Now.
Right? Because you have one arm to worry about, and you can use your right shin to block his hip if you need to. Exactly.
I'm
Just
already
putting it there.
here.
Yep. Exactly.
Step over.
Boom. Good. I want that left foot stomped to the ground.
Okay.
So, because you don't want him sitting up at all. Just
Boom.
boom.
Okay.
Like a baseball bat.
It should almost be a push pull, right? Like
Yes.
Down.
Yep.
This one's
And when I go,
When
with my arm bars, especially anything about blue belt, when I've nailed in the competition, you'll see more on the guy's face. I mean, it's gonna be.
Okay.
And then put this one here.
My side control and.
All right.
No, no, no. The knee stays up here.
The shin is into his armpit. The shin, and you lean your butt cheek down onto his ribs.
Okay.
Good. Yep. And now you can swing that the leg over his head.
Which leg?
Left leg. Which leg can move?
Over there?
All his head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're an arm bar. Now sit up, hug the arm, gather it up. Yes, and now keep your heel heavy and slowly roll back.
Should I keep this on?
No, don't move that leg.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay.
Keep your shins, pinch your knees together. That's it, keep going. That's it. All right, so let's come back in. Let's go I'll do a quick review. I actually had, I think someone I know asked to see this armbar one more time. So let's just do, for whoever's watching, I hope you're still there. I'll do a review of this armbar real quick. Alicia?
Okay.
And then we're gonna go on the far side armbar. So, here. Matt, could you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So,
Hi, everybody.
we're here. First, our control position, we want his elbow above his shoulder, in, and I'm tight here, right? If he starts moving, I can always just bring this into block, and it kind of kills it. If it comes here, I'll swim, go to north-south, and I'm still in good, right? My hip blocks this, and I can use my arm, right? Push. Take a lot of this out of play. All right. So always have your escape plan. That's even more important than the submission, because a lot of times the submission fails, and if you don't already know how to go back to being in a dominant position, well, you just fucked up. That's that number turn. Right. So I'm here. He has this arm in play. There's nothing I can do. Right. Come up. Boom. In, and I can push on the face. I don't look at me, so I'll push the jaw away. Right. And pop up. As I pop up, I've made a transition from this hand to this hand, hooking at the elbow, and my hip is on his sternum ideally, with my foot hooking here, right? Now, if he grabs his hands, I put my leg over the head. If he's not grabbing his hand, he's kind of covering his face with this, I'm going to try to come up and swing under the armpit here. And then I'll separate for that. So that's a quick review of the other one. Now, far side armbar. Right here, here. He come in and he gets a frame. Like this usually happens, he gets a frame under my neck. Right here. So I come in, right?
I'm gonna wait for that push.
Step over, swing around. Notice that the ending position is almost identical, right? There's a Japanese style armbar with the shin here. There's a little less control, but it's actually a stronger armbar. The other foot here, don't do this. Can you sit up? Yeah, he's gonna get out. Your leg for arm, he has to be super heavy. I mean, the only transition I would do here is I would thread this in here. Because now, try to sit up.
Yeah, that's not like that at all.
And you can see, like, Joey's arms are probably stronger than my legs still. But you're pretty stuck.
Yeah.
So again, I'm here. Got him, but he got this frame underneath my head, right? My neck.
Boom, boom, boom.
As he pushes, step over the head, and you do a twist. And just come down. Gather the arm. Go for your finish. Thumbs up. Right? If you're up, if he does, I'll make that transition to that secondary foot position if he grabs his hand. Right? Now, I'll swing that in here. So I get a good bite, and it's easy to keep him down, making ability to work. Well, it's one of my favorite things to break the grip. It's just luck. Oh, look, he let go. Now I get the arm over. Yeah. Cool. All right, we can put this back. So here, Matt, let me use you.
Yep.
Go down. It works on white guys. It won't work on you two. They come under here. Yeah, exactly. Here. That arm comes underneath my neck. That arm comes under.
Yeah, frame.
Look at you.
Stanford, right?
Oh God. So here, right? And he's pushing. Boom, 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 boom. Look. Don't look down. See how I choke? Look to the side. Push into my neck.
Yeah.
See? My voice doesn't change. Boom.
So that right foot stays where it was.
It can, because his arm didn't move. I'm still fine here. Now, check this out. He can push at my arm, my leg. So turn your thigh against the face. Now it makes it a lot harder for him to move. If it's here, same thing. I just pull it in tight. If he somehow grabbed his arm, that's when.
Thread the needle.
Yep. I come in here and look for here. This is how strong it is. Pull your arm away. Move. See how it's even hard to get his arm to his chest?
Yeah.
And I'm not even using any arms yet. If I'm here, get your arm to your chest?
Yeah,
No way.
Not happening.
This to me is the strongest armbar position with the far leg underneath the neck, the top leg over the neck. And it even gives like a little choke. You're not going to choke anyone with it, but you know, a little less blood flow, a little less energy.
Make them a little uncomfortable.
Exactly, right?
More to deal with.
Cool? Yeah?
Works really
Work.
well
What
like
do you
that.
think? Yeah. Exactly. You're like, hey man, you're not here to make the person feel like they're having a dinner party.
Can I see you, Joey, real quick, because holding the camera.
What?
Can I see you?
Oh, do it to Joey? Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it-
So we're here. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm here where you got that framing underneath, right? So then we push it, I feel that turn to the side. Boom, I hook. And I like to keep this.
Okay, so you're posting.
And when you step around, you're trying to step
Yeah.
foot in here.
It's like I'm still coming up. 1, 2, 3. Here, why don't you go first? I think so you can feel this. Alright.
Gosh.
So you're too high up. Too high up. Alright, here guys, come on back. Come back. Let me go through this one more time. It is important you don't just stand up and make that transition. You'll lose. It'll be too slow.
Yeah.
Here, right here, leave you. So I'm here, inside control. I've gotten this isolated, I'm good. But he has his framing, right?
See, the one don't look down. I'm choking it. Look to the side. Now I can even like
push in with my head.
Yeah.
When I really feel him start pushing with this arm, cup, my leg comes in.
Get me to that tricep.
See, I stay low. And then just adjust the hand as needed.
What placement again?
Here. If it's here, okay. If it's here, if it's in the armpit, turn your, like, put pressure with that to help him not, because sit up. See? If it's up, sit up. Yeah, if he can sit up, he can start escaping. One. If it's here, just keep tight and squeeze. Now I don't have to pull down so much. Cool?
Cool.
Yeah?
No, one more time. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think it's the footwork that's gonna be.
Yeah. It's,
That's the hard part.
take it slow.
Yeah.
Or here. It's like, oh shit, he's pushing my neck. So one turn this side.
Framing.
As he, once you really feel him start to push the shrimp, push. Hook. One. See how I say low on it? Boom. Cool?
So,
yeah.
one thing that's not super obvious that I noticed when you go to up the tricep, keep your
Keep the elbow
posting on your sternum.
like this. Look,
And then
check
you're
this
gonna-
out.
Then you're kind of threading passing that off to your.
I'm trying to be nice, but I am coming. See, I dropped the weight on that.
Yeah, that's your pivot point.
Yep.
So
Here, come here.
you gotta
Feel it.
Feel it.
Once you feel it, you'll
Feeling
understand.
it makes it a lot clearer.
Let me come to this side, just so I don't want to accidentally fucking take this. I'm here, right? So you get this underneath
Get
the
the
head.
frame,
One
right.
turn to the side, and look at my shoulder. Side, side in.
Now you're gonna go see it from there. Over here.
Here.
See how he just not only did he hook, you see how this elbow is driving through his body
Yep.
on the ground.
It's uncomfortable. Boom,
Yep.
boom. And now I'm in
And
position.
you're passing it off to the opposite
Yeah.
knee.
Don't be nice.
Get around, get that pressure.
Be nice, be calm, but have a plan to armbar everyone in the room. Cool? Let's work on the 3. 5 minutes each. Now, it's actually because it's so much faster when you're actually going for it.
Yeah.
It's just like a little boom.
Yeah. It's a lot.
But learning how to keep that pressure on without pushing yourself away, that's a major jiu-jitsu skill.
Yep.
Just be careful with the pressure on the chest.
Oh, he's fine.
There's this dude who got stuck in the seat of his car. And he called 911. They couldn't find him, and he died. What? That's how I feel. Yeah.
What?
There was this guy in high school, and he somehow got stuck.
Yeah, ADD away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, like his seat's